Hey there, lads and lassies. I hope you guys are doing well out there today. It's Dave here, and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last episode, so we have begun our new investigation into the murder of Chihiro Fujisaki, the ultimate computer programmer. So she was found murdered in the girls' locker room heading towards the pool area. So the gym and the pool area. So it looks as if she was murdered by a blunt object to the head, which looks like it's a dumbbell. So we've got the murder weapon and the crime scene looked out, and we've looked at clues through some various areas of the school in the last episode. So just to quickly recap it, we went around quite a lot of the students that were already left. Byakuya has decided he's taking up the investigation and he wants Makoto to assist him. So unfortunately we're stuck with that annoying asshole. We've also learned that Toko kind of went through a slight episode during when she came into the room and discovered Chihiro's corpse. Saw Chihiro's corpse, and because she has a fear of blood. But then it appears that while she's passed out, she's kind of had a slight change in personality. I say slight, more like a complete 180-degree turn. So her stuttering has kind of gone with this other personality. She seems a lot more sinister and a little bit more scary, I would say. She was scary before, but now she's freaking me the hell out. Aoi and Hiro are kind of freaking out and starting to show signs of they can't take this anymore. Sakura and Mondo are still on kind of guard duty with the crime scene area. Celeste, she talked about the investigation and the murder scene, but we haven't seen her since. And that's kind of the same for Hifumi and Kiyotaka, although Kiyotaka and Aoi took Toko back to her room, and then we went to see Toko just to see how she was, and she kind of maybe revealed something. That the crime scene looks as if it's typical of a crime by the person who's known as Genocide Jack, who is apparently a serial killer who committed murders in the past, and they're now suspecting that Genocide Jack may be among them in the school, possibly someone we haven't seen yet, or Genocide Jack is actually one of the students under a different identity. We don't know yet. We've got a few clues so far and quite a few truth bullets added for the trial when the trial comes. We might get to the trial in this episode, guys. But then the main points that we've come across is Monokuma has briefly appeared a couple of times, and apparently if you clap your hands, Monokuma will show up, apparently, according to Byakuya. So he can come in and answer questions, but obviously he won't tell us who did it. So he revealed that the rules, he told us the difference in the wording of the rules. So apparently it is possible for anyone to get into either the girls' or the boys' locker room if they do only borrow someone's e-handbook. They're not allowed to loaning. Loaning is strictly prohibited in the school rules, but borrowing or taking someone's e-handbook is not against the rules. And we found that out in a kind of a bit of a dark way, because we also went down to the main hallway with Byakuya, and we found that in the mailbox there had been a set of 3 returned e-handbooks, and it turned out they're the 3 of the already dead students, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. So it appears that whoever killed Chihiro doesn't necessarily have to be a girl, because whoever did it took one of the dead girls' e-handbooks and managed to get themselves into the locker room and kill Chihiro. So it could be anyone. So everyone is suspect. At the moment, the people I mainly suspect are the ones on the screen right now, but there's obviously Toko is one of them, because she revealed that maybe she has something to do with Genocide Jack, or as I suggested in the last episode, she might have a split personality issue or condition, and her other personality might be known as Genocide Jack. We don't know. And the other one is Byakuya, because he's annoying me, but he also knows too fucking much. But he has kind of revealed some of that at the end of the last episode, where he took us to the library, and we found out that the school actually has an archive in the library of several key documents for political and governmental as well as crime related stuff. And it's really weird that the school has access to this. So Hope's Peak is a very high prestigious school, but why would they have access to criminal records and police records and government records? Byakuya already knew all of this stuff because he's the head of, the heir to his family, who are a very highly respected, high-up family. So he's already read these documents in his own house. They have copies of them in his own house. But for some reason, they're also in the school. We left the last episode with Makoto just being shown the murder cases of Genocide Jack, top secret case file, that's in the archive that Byakuya has already dug out and he's already read. He's read it twice already. He says he's read everything in the library twice. So Byakuya knows the most, apart from Monokuma. So we have to be careful, I would say. So anyway, guys, let's continue the investigation into Chihiro's murder and see what else comes up. So Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached a page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. Oh shit. So we're going to see photos from his previous crimes, and I'm going to guess that they're kind of similar to where Chihiro is, how Chihiro is. Oh boy. Yeah, they are kind of similar, but also a lot of them have been hung up by shears or scissors. Oh boy, I'm getting like yandere scissor vibes. You've ever seen the anime Corpse Party? Yeah. And also, guys, I might do a let's play of the game Corpse Party on the channel, so maybe look forward to that at some point. Yeah. So there's that. I'm trying to think if there's another scissors anime. I'm not sure if When They Cry Higurashi had scissors in it. It might have. I'm not sure. And I just know another anime that involves scissors, like Severing Crime Edge, but I've not seen it, so I don't know what it's about really. But anyway, let's get back to this. So this is interesting so far. This book, the page on this book, the victims are guys, by the looks of things, but I guess they haven't specified whether it's a specific gender he kills. He just kills anyone, I guess. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. So we've got Ken Harada. Murder took place in the parking lot of the victim's apartment complex. So multiple stab wounds across his body believed to have been inflicted with the same scissors that were later used to attach the victim to the wall. And bloodlust, yeah, so very similar. Okay. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Komatsu Nataru, Takafumi Gono, Ushida Nahisa, Takeshi Masamune, Gyuto Yumijima. There was no end to it. Holy crap. How many people did this guy kill? But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. Yeah, kind of like in a crucifix kind of style way. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now, take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. Oh my. The next page? Oh god, he's shaking. Oh shit. Profiling results. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays. Either day or night. Okay, so they took place on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. So on holidays they can be day or night, but during weekdays they're at night. Interesting. The murders so far have taken place at night for Sayaka and Chihiro, but Sayaka was definitely done by Leon. But Leon could have been Genocide Jack, but nah. Because then, who killed this person? Well, we'll find out anyway. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Okay. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Oh, right, profiling the murderer. That would make sense, so he's able to kill during holiday spare time or at night when he's not in school. Yeah, that's true. Genocide Jack, we've got to assume it's a dude, but as we said, Hotoko could be some kind of strange personality. I have no idea. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Okay, evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene. When they did leave, they were in a panic. Oh no, I'm getting even more suspicious of Toko by the minute. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. So, I guess, in other words, that's identity or personality disorder.
So, in other words,
the key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality, as I thought so. A split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV. So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story, but this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack case file has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Okay.
Let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Yeah, this is... Also, I don't like the way this is going. This is a very linear case where we have to follow where Byakuya goes. We can't look around so far. Anywhere but here. We've finished our business here, haven't we? Wait, Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Okay. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. What the fuck? He's just gonna leave us now? Seriously? Right. This is also very suspicious. What are you gonna do before the trial? Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to
Come
play
on.
with you.
Enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Well, it would give you the full alibi that you were with me the whole time. But also, that would be the same for us. Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Dick. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like it was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. He's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Yep. Which is why I am probably going to make some detours if I can, just to investigate everywhere. But as it has happened in the past in the game, it might not let me. So while we're up here, might as well check out 2B if we can. Alright, cool. Looks as if it's going to let me go to other places. Right, no one appears to be in here. Reality isn't everything. Alright, okay, so the nurse's office is still locked. Right, so there's Kiyotaka. What happened to Toko, dude?
How unfortunate.
Maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Well, it's a bit late for that, dude. Damn it! I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. I don't think he did it. I don't think it was Taka, but again, we must relate it to evidence. But at the moment, I say he's alright. Right, back in the main hallway. Anyone here? Oh, Chihiro's moved here. So, we've already got a clue about the passes. Mailbox here inside. Looks like the handbooks of any dead students are brought here to the mailbox somehow. The rule says loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only lending it against only lending it against the rules. In other words, there's no problem with borrowing one. Also, it looks like Leon's handbook refuses to turn on. But according to Monokuma, it shouldn't be broken. Is this really unrelated to the case? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Then why can't we look at it closer, dude? Hiro.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Oh, hey, Makoto, what's up? Yeah, you look nervous there for a second. What are you doing here? I haven't been up to anything myself, that's for sure. Definitely haven't looked inside the mailbox. Ha.
Huh?
Well, at least he's given us a hint, but also makes him a little bit suspicious. Well, I could check if someone's in the store. I don't think I really have. Right, no one's in the store. No, I think I've only got a couple of Monokuma coins, but I might as well give it a shot while I'm here. Oh shit, I've only got one. Well, this is gonna be a repeat, guaranteed. Okay, never mind, I don't think that... No, that was a new item. Oh well. That was lucky, guys. Yeah, that's right, let's leave the store. Okay, anyone in the main hallway? Doesn't appear to be. Okay, now Celeste, the last time she wasn't up at the crime scene was last here. Oh, Aoi's here. Oh, that's odd. I thought Aoi would be up in the crime scene area because Chihiro died. But maybe it's the same again. Maybe she doesn't want anything to do with the investigation. Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before. She won't come out, and she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. That might have been a bad idea. You left her? My head was all swimmy, and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Shit. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Huh?
A donut, of course. I thought you'd be on a fairly, healthy diet because you're a swimmer, but oh well. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts.
These donuts are great. Jelly-filled are my favorite. Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut.
Well, makes sense. Okay. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. Okay. I should try to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well...
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Interesting. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. She found more comfortable talking to the boys than the girls. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Kind of, but everyone's different. Oh wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. So Aoi's account has been added to the Truth Product section of your handle. That's useful because both Aoi and Sakura can back up that Chihiro didn't want to spend time with the girls when they were training. Okay, so that's good to know. Check the warehouse, and I suppose I better check on Toko's room, make sure she's still there. Oh, Celeste, you're in here. Okay, what are you up to in here, girl? Is this the Fujisaki mentioned? I think I've checked all this stuff already, so I'll just see if Celeste got anything. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, There's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Sounds like Celeste doesn't want to get involved in this either. Then you did find something. Very well. I will tell you, and only you.
Actually,
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. Oh shit. What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime. Oh, the music stopped as well. Right before the nighttime hours. So, if I remember correctly, it said Chihiro died at 2 a.m.
What are you doing out this late?
That's a very good point. So there's Celeste and there's Chihiro, and it does look like Chihiro's carrying a gym bag, and there's a piece of clothing, a sleeve hanging out of her bag, which is blue and white.
Oh, I was just...
And I'm guessing she's not going to tell Celeste too much because she seems uncomfortable with the girls.
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
Well, that seems the most logical thing she's going to do.
What? How did you know?
But also you mentioned it in front of everyone, Chihiro.
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
That too.
Oh, you're right. Thanks.
So why did Chihiro come to the warehouse, supply warehouse, before the gym? Maybe she needed kit clothes or something, I don't know.
Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Okay. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this ever would have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. Oh, Celeste, don't be like that. I kind of want to like you, but you are a bit cold, but definitely not as much of an asshole as Byakuya. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. Yeah, that backs up what Sakura and Aoi were saying. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, yes, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Celeste's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, looks like I've got everything from here. Well, that was a bit of useful information. This is Toga's room. I should probably just leave her alone for now. Really? Really, game? Oh, she is not in there. I am about 90% convinced she is not in there. Right, so I've covered everywhere in the dorm, and I've covered everywhere on the ground floor of the school, so let's head back up to the crime scene. Before I do go to the crime scene, guys, actually, I'm just going to check the library myself, because we didn't really get much more info about the library, because Byakuya was trying to stop us. Oh, this lamp. Yeah. This lamp. Why isn't it turning on? Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. Yeah, so can I then... So if I remember, he said that in the archive area there was an extension cable. So I wonder if I can get a hold of that. If it was back in the archives, it might not be. Right, so Byakuya isn't here, so I can definitely have a good look around now. Right, this lamp. The desk lamp. Byakuya grabbed that one thing from over here and put it over there. Sure is dark over there. I really want... Oh, can I look at that? Oh. Right, check this box. The wooden box is empty. The extension cord was in there before. Yeah, but where's the extension cord gone now? That is the question, people. Son of a bitch, Byakuya. You came back while I was gone and took the Genocide Jack files. Did someone take it out of the archive? Well, the only one who would do something like that, I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Or maybe the person who might be Genocide Jack knew that their file was in here. That's interesting, and I'm actually surprised that didn't become a truth bullet. So there was an extension cable plugged in, because yeah, the light was plugged into the power cable socket over the other side of the room. So we're missing an extension cable. Now we'll go to the crime scene and maybe we'll find some more clues and hopefully maybe even find some of the items that we know may be relevant but we haven't found yet. Like, the extension cable might be something important, but where is Chihiro's her gym bag? So just have a look at the truth bullets section. So this is all truth bullets relating to this case, yeah. So we've got Sakura's account, we've got the locker room dumbbell, Mondo's account, card arena, Monokuma handbook. One of the handbooks found in the main hall of the room, which is apparently a rare occurrence. Junko and Sayaka's handbooks seem to work well. So we've got an account from Sakura, Mondo, Aoi, and Celeste. Maybe Hifami's going to tell us something more from the report card, and I'm assuming that Chihiro has now been updated to... Oh, interesting. Chihiro's not marked as dead yet. Even though it's kind of obvious she is, but oh well. She was student number 15 as well. Okay. Ifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit. Oh well, lay it on us.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? Yes. I cannot reveal that just yet. Oh, for fuck's sake, Ifumi, really? Don't hold out on us. But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Okay, so we haven't looked in here yet. Wait, what is that? Oh. Guys, I've noticed two clues immediately. Obviously, you can see that there's a stain on the floor next to the weights equipment. But the fangirl poster, the girl in the bikini poster, was in the guy's locker room. And now that was in the girls' locker room. So I just assumed they had the same poster in each locker room. No, that poster's been replaced. Chihiro wasn't murdered. This kind of suggests Chihiro wasn't murdered in the girls' locker room. Huh? This poster? It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Yeah, which the boys wouldn't have an interest in. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Are you freaking kidding me? That's not a clue? Oh, well, I clearly know it is. It's been switched. I think Chihiro was killed in the boys' locker room. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on right now. It's just showing the school crest. Yeah, right. So, what's happening down here? There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Boys' locker room carpet has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Yeah, okay, but... So why isn't this a clue? Or... perhaps I go talk to the girls and look at the poster in the other room, and then that might trigger it, I guess. Camera... Yeah, okay. Right, okay. Done in this locker room. Let's go back to the crime scene. Girls' locker room card reader. The doors are locked now, so it's kind of pointless. I can't check this shelf on the other side. Okay. Here we go. Back into the supposed crime scene, but I don't think Chihiro was killed in this room. I think she was killed in the other room. So first, go over the clues again, I guess. There's a big bloodstain on the dumbbell on the floor. The Monokuma fell asleep, but the fatal injury was caused by a blow to the head. This dumbbell has to be the murder weapon. There's a bloodstain on the carpet. It could only have been caused by Chihiro's murder. Right, poster time. It's the bloodstained poster. The blood is the most noteworthy part, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Finally, as it clicked. Oh, but wait, that reminds me, the poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? Yes. But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Because there's blood on the poster, which would suggest that this might not be the murder location. Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. Sakura. 2 locker room posters have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. We're starting to get somewhere, guys. Hey, Chihiro. I feel like draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body. Okay. Bloodlust. Bloodlust written on the wall in blood, just like in all those other Genocide Jack cases. At every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. Mastermind must have watched Chihiro's killed. They know what's happening in the sofa. Right, we haven't talked to Kyoko at all in this, but I'm going to quickly just have a word. Oh, wait a second. Isn't that the door to the pool? I'm just thinking, we haven't been to the pool area yet. So I'm wondering if this door leads out to the pool. Alright, maybe I need to conclude clues here before let me into the pool. Mondo. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You and Chihiro talk about it, right? Oh, I need to get stronger. Yeah, alright, I think we've read this. Did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl. Yeah, we've already. Chihiro's compliment. Yeah, right, Kyoko. Have you got any information for us? Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress in your investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
However...
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. That, Kyoko, don't make me suspicious of you. I trust you. Why would both her and Byakuya have some unrelated business they must take care of before the trial? Something besides the investigation? What is it? She's not going to tell you.
Well...
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But...
So then...
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. Oh, okay. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Yeah, because we missed a lot. We missed a few things. Or even Chihiro... No. Makoto noticed them. It was... No. I think maybe Kyoko helped us out discover a few things on Sayaka's body. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts. Son of a bitch.
Goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. So she seems to trust us. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. Chihiro's e-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section. Okay, so it's suggesting have a look at Chihiro's body further. Okay. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, yeah, she's a girl. Well, I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope, yeah? The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? Now this points me in the direction of Byakuya as well as the extension cable. This rope has a plug. Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. It's extension cables. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Yeah, Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head, right, okay. Which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. Yeah, none of his previous victims were really struck in the head, were they? But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. Yeah, the Genocide Jack killer, he used scissors all the time. But not like blunt objects, use sharp objects. What does this all mean? Status of the dead body has been added to the truth plot section of your handbook. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Well, unfortunately, we know the Genocide Jack file case has gone missing. But I'm guessing I have to trigger that again in order for it to come a truth bullet or something. Right, Sakura, you know more about the locker rooms, surely. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay then, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters. I see. Right, so we're gonna have to ask Aoi.
However...
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising, right? Okay. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day, I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room, and it left a stain. So someone switched the carpet and the posters from each locker room. So there's blood on the... Yeah, that's it for certain. Then Chihiro wasn't murdered in the girls' locker room, she was murdered in the boys' locker room. A stain. But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
Of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it out. No, they didn't. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with? Disappearing stain has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. So we know the truth. So, Chihiro was not murdered in the girls' locker room, she was murdered in the boys' locker room. And I hope Byakuya is not back in here, because he is one of the suspects for certain, especially now that I've come to the conclusion that Chihiro was not murdered in the girls' locker room. There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Guess not. Damn it, why not? The lamp. Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see, it's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here, but last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. Right, put 2 and 2 together, Makoto. I wonder if... Library desk lamp has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh, shit. I guess that means I've got all the at least the relevant clues to successfully complete the trial. Because I guess it's trial time.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
He always reaches his limit of patience and then he says, right, let's get on with it.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial!
Whoop-a-dee-doo-dah.
You remember where to meet, right?
Yes.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Mm-hmm.
See you soon!
Cannot wait. Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through here. Guys, I always have a sense of dread whenever we come to the red door for Monokuma's office in the class trials. It's like, attention, gotta get it right, and we've gotta find out who the bugger is that did it. But I have a really bad feeling that Byakuya is the one that's taken the Genocide Jack file from the archive, and I think he's probably planning on bringing it to the trial with him as evidence. But I mean, that doesn't spell anything bad for Makoto, but I mean, what if I think him and Toko are definitely conspiring, but who knows for certain. We didn't find Chihiro's e-handbook, and we didn't find the duffel bag with the gym gear that she took, which may have had clues in it as well. We didn't find them, but it looks as if time's up and I can't go anywhere else, so it looks as if I've got at least the minimum clues I require to complete the trial. So anyway, guys, because I know the trials go on for a long time and I don't want this episode to be extremely long this time, unfortunately, I'm going to call this episode right here for Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, and we'll get into the second class trial for Chihiro's murder in the next episode, guys. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series so far and that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, then maybe think about giving it a beautiful big thumbs up. It really helps me out. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the channel page so you get a regular post to see all my previous videos as well as new videos to come. If you also click the notification bell, YouTube will notify you when I post new videos on the channel, as well as status updates, anime content and gaming content, plus anything else I post on the channel. Also, let me know down in the comments down below how you think I'm doing with the game, what you think of the game, your thoughts on the characters and everything, just anything you want. Go wild in the comments, guys. Just be respectful to each other. And even if you want to just say hi, just post in the comments below. I look forward to reading anything I get, guys. So yeah, we'll continue the class trial in the next episode, guys. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!